We've been seeing reports that LA County landlords are starting to gouge some of the people, knowing full well that people are going to need to rent and the rental market is going to go through the roof. There is a law in LA County that says that you cannot increase more than 10% during a emergency, a declared emergency. So not more than 10%. So let's take a live look at 615 rentals that I just pulled up and see if any of these are actually doing what they're not supposed to be doing.
All right, guys. So I pulled 615 properties that are currently listed in about 4 to 5 surrounding cities in LA. What I'm looking for is the arrows that show up to see if there's any price gouging. Remember, it can't be more than 10%. This property went from expired to active, which makes sense because they understand there's going to be a rental demand. The rent was $9,500. So no price gouging here. As a matter of fact, that one came down. So what we're looking for is we're going to be looking for the arrows that are pointing up. If there's no arrow, that means that the price has not changed. So you can see a lot of downs. So let's look for some big arrows that are up. So far, so good. Here's one on rentals. Again, expired to active, so that means that they just put it back on the market, so no issues there. So let's go on to page 2. So far we haven't found any issues. Look at arrows down. All right, let's see. Here's one. It went from hold to active. Nothing, no issues there I would worry about. Let me see here. Here's one for 22,900 right there. Let's see what we got here. This one went from 21,400 to 22,900. $1,500 difference. That's, I guess, close to the 10%, so nothing major there. My assumption is you could afford 22,000. You probably can afford 21,000. Let's see here. Here's one that went from 3,400 to 3,500. Again, nothing major there, nothing to worry about. I don't see any price gouging. Okay, here's one, $2,500. That's an increase of almost 20%. This is the first one that I could see that is past the 10% limits. So Roger Perry with Rodeo Realty, unfortunately, that is a big no-no, and they can get in trouble for that because that is against the law. 12,000 or 13,000, that's really not going to be an issue there. So let's see. Any more arrows going up that look ridiculous that we can figure out here? This doesn't have anything. It's been on the market for almost 81 days. Let's see what's going on here with this one. Nope. It actually was listed at 22,000 and currently is at 19,500. So that one's golden. No, nothing wrong with there. So far, one. We've only seen one, so that's good. That means that the majority of landlords are not breaking the law and they're not taking advantage of the situation, at least for now. 7,000 to 10,000. Okay, massive. 30%. That is a big no-no. That is against the law, and they can get in trouble for doing this kind of stuff if they do rent it out for that price. And this is Charlie Catchian. Could get in trouble, and the landlord could get in trouble. Hold active again. So just more inventory hitting the market. Let's see what else we see here. Hold active. Let's see if there's anything behind the scenes. Nope. As a matter of fact, it was listed at 14,215. Now it's listed at 13,500. So the actual rent went down on that one. So again, if you notice, the majority are down, which is good, which is very good. Where I would worry if it was up. This one's been on the market for almost 4 years. Look at this. It was listed, 26,500, but it hasn't changed. It was listed like that before the fire, so that one is perfectly fine. A small one here, $200 a month change. That's, again, minimal. That's not an issue. So let's go to the third page and see if we can find anything here. So far, we've only found 2. Okay, here's one. Let's see. Oh boy, look at that one. 15,000 to 25,000. That is an increase of about 80%. And they just changed it too. So this is a no-no right here. Again, Benjamin Donnell, this could be, they could get him in big trouble if they end up renting it for that price and they get reported. So that's our third one that we find. Let's see, so far so good. Look at the majority are down, arrows are down, or no arrows at all, meaning no change at all, which is good, which is very good. Nope, that's an expired to an active. So, and actually that one dropped by $3,000 a month, so that one's good. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. This one's went from canceled to active, so that one's gonna be fine. Yep, 16,000, so nothing wrong. That one is perfectly fine. Okay, so we'll keep going. Let's see. Okay. See what else we see here. No, everything's down, arrows, a few ups, but the majority have no price changes whatsoever. And let's see here. This one looks good. 3,500, 3,600, so minimal. So again, I'd say the majority of the rentals currently on the market in those areas have had no price adjustment whatsoever, which is really good. I'd be curious to see what happens in a few months, which I'll be following it, to see if there's anything that changes. Let's see. Nope, $300 change, or $280 a month. By Pi Del Rey, that one's fine. That one I could see as a mistake. He went from $1 to $10,000 a month. So obviously that one was a mistake on his part. Let's see. Yeah. You guys can't see this up here, but there's a part that shows the history of it, and that one's fine. Let's see. Let's see this one, 21,000 to 23,000. I mean, it's still $2,000, but it isn't like that other one where it's an 80% change. Okay. Let's see what else we got here. A lot of arrows down, a lot of arrows down, a lot of arrows down. A few up, but nothing major. No, expired to active, so that one's good. Expired to active, another one that's good. Yeah, let's go to the last one. And all down, except for one little one up. So I would say less than 1% had any kind of rent increase that was well above the 10% and was absolutely price gouging. I would argue that the majority of them did not move, or actually the rents have come down. So, I mean, this is great news. I will keep an eye on it and let you know if anything changes.